Okay, so what if I told you there's this one tiny little habit, something you do every single day, that's quietly stealing weeks of your life? Yeah, you heard that right. It's probably the biggest mistake we all make. But here's the good news. The fix? It's surprisingly simple.
So, what is it? What's this one thing that pretty much all of us are doing, multiple times a day that just completely sabotages our focus? And the craziest part? We don't even realize we're doing it most of the time.
There it is. That's the mistake. We just open our phones for no reason at all. There was no notification, no call, no specific goal in mind. It's just a reflex. We unlock it, we stare at that home screen for a second, and boom, that's when the time-wasting vortex just sucks you right in.
Okay, so how does a simple little reflex like that turn into such a massive time waster? Well, it all starts with a little lie we tell ourselves. A totally harmless sounding phrase that just kicks off the whole cycle.
It always starts like this, doesn't it? Just for a minute, right? I'll just take a quick peek at Instagram. Or let me just see what's happening in the news. It sounds so innocent, so reasonable, like you're in total control. And then the next phase kicks in, bargaining. We start talking to ourselves, right? Okay, seriously, this is the last time. After this, I'm getting right back to work. We make this little promise, this commitment to our future, more productive self.
The only problem? It's a promise we've probably already made and broken, like a dozen times today. Our brain knows it's a lie, but it just kind of goes along for the ride anyway, because that pull, that lure of the endless scroll is it's too strong.
And here's the inevitable result. That quick check just magically transforms into a long scroll. Time? Poof, it just disappears. And before you know it, thanks to some weird mystical power of the algorithm, you're 20 minutes deep into a rabbit hole of, yep, you guessed it, dancing cats.
But what if you could break this whole cycle? What if there was one simple mental switch you could flip? Well, there is. And it all comes down to asking yourself one single question.
It's called the pre-launch question. And the idea is super simple. You just create this tiny little pause, a moment of actual intention before your thumb even hits an app. And right there, in that split second, that's when you ask yourself this one really powerful question.
And here is the question, in all its glory. Am I opening my phone for something important, or am I just bored? That's it. It forces your brain to choose a path. It's like a fork in the road. Are you taking the path toward a specific, necessary task, or are you just wandering down the path of, hey, let's just kill some time?
And the reason this works so well is actually pretty simple. Your brain, it loves clarity. So by forcing yourself to make this choice, important or bored, you're replacing that mindless reflex with a conscious decision. You're basically taking this tangled mess of impulse and turning it into a clear, focused action.
All right, so what's the actual payoff here? I mean, this feels like a pretty small change, right? But the cumulative effect, it is massive. Let's actually break down the numbers.
Okay, let's be super conservative here. Let's say this little question just helps you avoid one mindless phone session a day. That 1 5-minute rabbit hole you fall into, looking at stuff you don't even care about. Just 5 minutes. It sounds like nothing, right? Totally insignificant.
Well, over the course of a year, those tiny 5-minute chunks, they add up to this number, 30.
That's right, 30 extra hours every single year. I mean, think about that. That's almost a full work week you just get back into your life, all from asking one simple question. 30 hours to read a book, learn a new skill, or, do literally anything other than mindless scrolling. So that's really the big takeaway here. The next time your hand just automatically reaches for your phone, just pause and ask yourself, important or bored? You might just claw back 30 hours of your life this year. And I mean, when you think about it that way, imagine all the cat videos you won't get to see. Seems like a pretty good trade-off, doesn't it?